Now, we're coming up on the end of Spoiler 5, but like I said, we have a lot of bonus content for you guys, so stick around. But over the years, we learned other lessons, such as leave the bits that mentally scar your audience for the end of the show. So that being said, Kuro Shitsuji 2. Kuro Shitsuji 1, also known as Black Butler, was an anime made by everyone's favorite master of doing the same shit over and over again. Square Enix. It was about a young noble child named Ciel who was kind of a dick. He and his over-leveled demon butler Sebastian traveled around London saving the day with proper British manners and slightly pedophilic overtones. It was kind of like a gay Professor Layton.
Objection!
The sequel, Kuro Shitsuji 2, is pretty much the same thing, except our new young noble, Aoi, is a little more than a dick. He's murderously batshit insane. And his relationship with his new butler, Claude, can only be described as a pet disaster. Think I'm lying? Listen to this. Aoi is so depraved, his morning routine consists of putting on hot pants, spilling a glass of wine, and then this happens. Wait! Okay, seriously, if you guys, vomit easily or are kind of squeamish, you might want it. Too late, he gouges his maid's eye out before beating her for it. And no joke, this happens within the first 5 minutes of the show. How does Claude punish him for this reprehensible behavior? By kissing his feet. That'll show him. The new main characters of Kuro Shitsuji 2 were in fact so sexy and detestable that they were fired after the first episode, and Square decided to hire back the old, slightly insane, only marginally pedophilic protagonists instead. And the rest of the series is basically dueling banjos if the banjos were made of Shota and the people playing them were also made of Shota. This is what a banjo made of Shota looks like. After finding his soul in a box of tea, Ciel comes back. But now he has plot amnesia, conveniently forgetting the horrible events of Kuro Shitsuji 1. All the supporting characters also appear to have plot amnesia, as they seem to have forgotten that they died at the end of Kuro Shitsuji 1. Ciel's plot amnesia makes his soul taste horrible, so Sebastian has to find some other evil jackass for Ciel to get revenge on before he can eat him. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't we just fire some evil jackasses? Yeah, there you go. And so now, Ciel wants to kill Aoi because every good writer at Square Enix has apparently choked to death on their own tongue. And Aoi wants to kill Ciel to get his main character status back, I guess? Due to a newly passed federal limit on gay jokes by the US government, I am required to tell you that there is absolutely nothing gay about this rivalry. But unfortunately, after the Lobster Hat episode, Aoi pulls a Kamina and dies halfway through the series. And so the rest of the anime is all about Sebastian and Claude battling over who wants to eat Ciel the most. And then Ciel climbs a tree because they've run out of fucking ideas at this point. And everything is resolved when Sebastian and Claude have a booby-trapped trivia challenge while Ciel beats the shit out of himself. It's a lot like Family Double Dare. Wait a minute. There might be people in the audience who are too young to remember Family Double Dare. Okay, so this is the ending. Ciel becomes a demon, Sebastian is fated to be his slave for all eternity, and then they both commit pedo-homo suicide.
How the hell do you do that?
So it's a lot like the end of Loveless, which by the transitive property makes Loveless a whole lot like Family Double Dare. Man, Nickelodeon was fucked up back in the day.
sexualities, that reminds me of the Wheel of Time. If you go by the cover art, the series seems to be about Rand al'Thor. That would make sense because Rand al'Thor is King Arthur. And Tyr. No, not that Tyr. Tyr, the Norse god. And the Fisher King. And Jesus. And pretty much every single mythological hero except the one he's named after. And he's tall, and he's handsome, and in an unexpected twist, he's a redhead who has 2 souls. And it's a fantasy novel, he's destined to save the world and stuff. But he can't. Because actually, these books are about Egwene. Egwene is going to be the queen of all the witches. So saving the world will just have to wait, because these books ain't ending until she's on the witch throne. And Egwene is 16 when the series starts. The average age to become queen of all the witches is like 250, so yeah. There's also Perrin, who unlike Rand al'Thor, is Thor. Because, woo, mythology! He was supposed to have his own side story where he saves his hometown from your standard asshole religious fanatics. And also, Man Bear Pig. After 1,218,195 words, the town is saved, and Perrin's plot is over. And all that's left is to help Rand save the world. But Rand can't save the world yet, because Egwene is not yet the queen of all the witches. So Perrin spends like 6 books wandering randomly around the countryside, hitting things with a hammer until every hot female political leader on the continent has a crush on him. And then there's Matt, who's Odin, and with a side of Gwydion and Gustavus Adolphus. His plot is to go to Fairyland, become a great general, and bang as many evil women as possible. This takes a whole 1,961,568 words. After that, all he has left to do is lead the good guys' armies in the last battle. Oh, and single-handedly invent gunpowder warfare. Except he has to wait for Perrin to bring the people to be in the army. And Perrin has to wait for Rand to be ready to save the world. And Rand has to wait because he can't end the series until Egwene is queen of all the witches. So the author drops a building on that and leaves it there for a couple books until he thinks of something for him to do. Now there's this witch named Moiraine who is captured by fairies until she gets rescued by Mat on the eve of the last battle. But it can't be the eve of the last battle until Perrin builds Mat his army. Perrin can't build the army until Rand is ready to save the world, and Rand can't save the world until Egwene is queen of all the witches. And of course there's Tom Merlin, his actual name, who's going to marry Moiraine, but he can't do that until Mat rescues her from the fairies. And Mat can't do that until Perrin raises his army, and Perrin can't do that until Rand's ready to save the world, and Rand can't do that until Egwene is queen of all the witches. And after 3,430,382 words of this, the author dies of natural causes. So Tor Book said, who can we get to finish a series where the main character is a bug-nuts crazy wizard Jesus with 3 wives? I know! Let's get a Mormon! Mormons solve all our literary problems.
Oh, no.
And he did! Because as soon as Brandon Sanderson picks up the series, you know what he does?
Kills a lot of folks.
He makes Egwene the queen of all the damn witches. And Rand says, oh hey, I should probably stop being crazy and save the world now. So Perrin says, hey, saving the world? Cool, 1 army coming right up. And Matt says, hey Moiraine, I've got an army to lead tomorrow. Why don't I just stab those fairies for you quick? And Moiraine says, hey, Tom Merlin, I'm done with my 2-year soul rape and kidnap ordeal. Wanna get hitched? And Tom Merlin says, score. Stockholm Syndrome. And in the next book, Rand will work through the issues of his past life, kill Satan, die, come back to life after 3 days, go home to all his wives, and the Wheel of Time can be fucking over, and after all these years, I can finally get back to what I was doing when this series started.
Oh, no!
So, wait a minute, that's it? That's the final joke in Spoiler 5, a My Little Pony reference? Shit, we must have gotten the bad spoiler in. Okay, let's start over.
Awesome title.
Everyone ready?
Ready?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sex, Obscenity, Racism, Dead Joke Montage.
It was remotely detonated by the Boston police.
Jill Sandwich.
Total homoeroticism in the world. Oh, yeah.
I'm Chancellor Palpatine, and I approve this message.
Gayer than Delandu.
Desert bus to Vegas?
Helsing.
No!
Helsing.
No!
Helsing.
No!
Fist of the North Star.
That's Krauser from Detroit Middle City. That's the joke. You've already been spoiled.
That's Krauser from Detroit Metal City. That's the joke. You have already been spoiled.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. My brain. My poor brain.
Moving on. Hybrid animes. Hoku Togainu no Chibi Vampire Hunter Digi Monster Hunter Trigun X Sword X Hunter X Holic X Triple X. That was supposed to actually play a movie, but it doesn't work. Okay.
Excelsior! Space!
Demon Bukake.
And it's time for the physical challenge.
And the wheel of time can be fucking over, and after all these years, I can finally get back to what I was doing when this series started. The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Giant cyborg man whose penis is another man.
Stick around, though. We have more stuff. We just need to let this run through because it's the same thing for all of our stuff. So how'd you guys like Spoiler 5? Give a big hand for Leah Davis, our new member.
Yay!
For Toshi, our old new member.
Yay!
For Rob for doing his work.
Okay!
And I'm the best one in this show. Ooh, yeah. All right, give me my bag and let's do some other shit.